Before we start using Firebase database in our application, there are a couple of things we need to do first, of which the first one will be to download the Firebase SDKs for Xamarin or Android projects. Okay, so we can actually be able to do that from within our Visual Studio. We just need to head over to the package manager and download the Firebase SDK from the Nugget package manager. So to do that, we just click on Solution Explorer and right click on References and click on Manage Packet and click on Manage Nugget Packages. Okay, so we need to browse for a Firebase database. So we just go ahead and add Xamarin Firebase. So you probably might see a couple of other Firebase packages. Ensure that the one that you download first is the one that we actually need is Firebase database. So we download Xamarin.firebase database. So this is the one that we need. So we click on install. So it has other dependencies, okay, that is going to pull in as you select a Firebase database. So just go ahead and click OK and accept the licenses for all of the other Nugget packages that you're getting as a dependency for Firebase database. Okay, so it's successfully installed. Once this is done, the first thing you want to do is to build your app. As soon as you finish adding the SDK, you build your app to ensure that everything works well. So build has started. So build is completed. After we are done with this, there's one more thing that is very important that you need to do, which is to download the services GoogleServiceJson file, because you're supposed to add it to a project to ensure that everything works well. Okay, so to do that, when we get to the project settings page, we click on download GoogleServices.json file. So you can see that this file was created using our fingerprint certificate. You can see them here. If you want to use this particular file for on other machines, you need to add your fingerprints as well to ensure that everything works well. Okay, so I'm going to look up for this file in my computer. So we have GoogleServices.json file. So we need to bring it in, we need to add it to our project from within Visual Studio. So we click on our project title, we right click on it and we head over to add existing item. So we need to locate our JSON file that we just downloaded. It's on downloads. And here is the file. After adding the JSON file to our project, we need to set the build action to GoogleServiceJson. Okay, so when we right click and head over to properties, build action is set to none. We need to set it to GoogleServiceJson. Okay, so there is a very high possibility that you might not see the GoogleServiceJson here. Okay, but there is a way to solve that. Okay, how to do that is you need to close the project and start it afresh. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to close our solution. Yes, we save it, and when we run it again, we should be able to see GoogleServiceJson as one of the properties to be selected. So come back here, right click, properties, so we can now see GoogleServiceJson. So you select this and we are good to rock and roll. Okay, so now after adding GoogleServiceJson and changing the build action, then we are ready to start writing data to our database. So guys, see you in the next class.